Hey guys, it's Brian. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and show off some vintage cameras that my aunt and uncle gave me. Uh, I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to show up. Let's see. Okay. So okay, got it up and running. So we can close that out. Okay. All right. Um, First camera. This is in a particular order. This one my aunt bought me for my birthday that's coming up. This is an Argus. I want to say it's called a C3. I believe is the name of it. I could be missing the letter, but I believe it's a C3. This is from 1952, and this is a fully manual camera. Everything about this, from the setting the ISO and the aperture to the focus, it's all manual. It is built like a tank. In fact, the nickname to this one is called the Brick. This is, let's see, what is this one? I want to say this is your focus, and the dial hertz. It's very stiff. That is your focus. And this is your shutter speed over here. Okay, so your focus is here. Your shutter speed is here. And up here on top right here is your ISO. And this is how you advance to the next frame. And to cock it, you push down on this lever right here, and you push this right here, and you hear a click. So that's that camera. I was so stoked to get this camera. It is designed to work with a light meter, which I do not have, and I am trying to get this on there right, and it's not wanting to cooperate. Piece. There we go. Got it closed. Okie dokie. So that goes down there. Skip this one for now. So that first one was given to me by my aunt, and this one was given to me by my uncle. This is the Canon G1, PowerShot G1. This is like from 99 or 2000. So this is like a 21 or 22-year-old camera. It's 3.3 megapixels. But what's cool about this, and why I was so excited about this particular model, is the fact that it can shoot RAW. So you can actually get some really good detail out of it, surprisingly. It's got a rotatable screen, a cute little screen on it. I think it's like 1.2 inches or something like that. It has a, so I don't lie to y'all, a 7 to 21 millimeter zoom, and as far as I can tell, the 7 millimeter wide end is not fisheye. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. The aperture for it though is f2 to 2.5, so 7 to 21 at f2 on the wide end and 2.5 at the telephoto end. So an extremely fast lens on this little compact here that is surprisingly well built. It's manually done. It even has a manual focus override. You hold down this button here and then you press up on the D-pad here and up and down, and you can manually override the automatic focus. So that's cool. It's got continuous and autofocus, multi-picture mode. Let's see. The timer, built-in timer. It's actually a fully loaded camera. It's got a macro mode. So all in all, this is a pretty impressive little camera. I was excited to see that this still worked. I did have to order some batteries for it because with this particular camera, when the battery is left in, it does deplete the battery even when it's in the off position. So you do end up having to take the battery out to save the battery, because over time it will end up just leaving you with a dead battery that you can't do nothing with. But so excited to get this camera. In fact, I thought about going out sometime soon when it's not storming here lately and seeing what kind of pictures I can get with this, and show y'all that it doesn't have to be a very expensive camera to get some good quality pictures. Let's see, I don't need to try to set that down there, so that's going to stay there. Next is another vintage camera, if I can get the neck strap out of the way. That was given to me by my uncle. This is the Yashica TL Electro. This is the first one was a 35 millimeter camera and a film camera, and this is also a 35 millimeter film camera. It has a a 50 millimeter 1.9, which is a very weird aperture for a lens. I want to say this is like from the mid to late 70s. This is nothing overly special as far as the design. Like with any other film camera, the aperture is on the lens on this one. ISO and the shutter speed is on top, and the film winder on this side. Let's see what else. The battery compartment is on the back here. I have not had a chance to order the light seals for this one and the next one. I do have some light seals for my Minolta. What was it? The GM. Was it the GM one? No, that don't sound right. It wasn't the AE one. It was the... I cannot think of the model number. Anyway, I was able to get the light kits for it, but my eyesight is not good enough to change out the light seals, so I'm kind of stuck with that because I can't do nothing with it until I replace the light seals. And last but not least, another one from my uncle is the Konica FS1. This is in really good shape. Let's see. Is this a pinch one? Yeah. It has a 40 millimeter 1.8, which I hear is a really good sharp lens. It has a huge chunky grip on it. I mean, it's just, it's fantastic. The build quality on this thing is phenomenal. It's just it's so good, guys. The battery compartment is in the grip, which is why I'm assuming it's so wide, but that's a good thing. You actually, how you do it is you take and pinch these two things together here, these two green things, and pinch it and pull it. That sounded so wrong. And then the battery compartment comes out, and you can replace the batteries. It can actually take two different type of batteries, so that was cool. But just your normal AA batteries, but AA or AAA, I can't remember. Anyway, what I was thinking about is you cannot stick NiCad batteries in this particular camera. It will mess it up. But again, it's your standard layout for a camera. Your shutter speed and your ISO is right here. Your aperture is done by the lens, and this is your film advance lever here. Yeah, just an awesome camera that I will be ecstatic when I can get the light seals changed in these. I just wish my eyesight was better so I could do it myself, be more confident. I can't remember if it was this camera or if it was this camera that had a roll of film in it. I want to say it was this one. When I opened the back, I discovered it had a roll of film in it, so that was kind of bummed. Oh yeah, I think I might have called this last but not least, but that's not right. I got one more. I don't know what I was thinking when I skipped this one earlier for a reason. My uncle gave me a couple of old camcorders that I'm actually going to start using to film stuff. I just love the vintage technology. This particular one is a Sony DCR M32. What's cool about this, and from what I can remember about cameras of this era that uses the memory stick Pro Duo cards like the old PSPs, was the fact that if they did take the card, they were mostly for the photos that the camera took. But with this model here, they actually let you record the video to the memory stick Duo. That way you don't have to use the mini DV tapes that this also takes. This particular model has not shot, and it works. It's pretty cool. I tried it out in the bathroom a while ago. It's not the world's greatest night shot, but it does work. And I had to buy a battery for this one too, because this one was dead and I didn't have a charger. So I ended up buying a 2-pack off of Amazon. And I just got them in the mail with the other camera battery, which is why I decided to make the video and show them off. But I got excited about this when I seen it had not shot, because I have planned on for a while now, past couple years, to take a dedicated trip to St. Augustine again and visit the historic district and do a little bit of filming and photography down there. But I wanted to go back to the fort, which I have been several times growing up. And since this has not shot, which is something that I do have a newer Canon camcorder, but it doesn't have any night shot or any night vision capabilities whatsoever. So now that I have, technically I have two, but the other one my uncle gave me is a DVD camcorder and only a DVD camcorder. So I'm going to be taking this one with me. I'm going to get an IR light to go on top here, and an 8 gig a memory stick Duo, and because there's a 256 megabyte one in here, and it only records for like 42 minutes, 42 minutes, something like that, which I didn't think would be long enough, but an 8 gig should give me like 6 to 8 hours of footage. So my plans with this camera is to go to the fort, and there's some rooms in there. If you watch the episode of Ghost Adventures, which I don't follow that stuff anymore, I got out of that like 8 years ago whenever we got in the church. Anyway, there's some, if you watch the episode, then you the Castillo how they say it, the Castillo de San Marcos, I believe is how you say it. Anyway, if you watch the episode, then you've seen that there was a room that they didn't know about that they discovered, and there's a little square hole that you literally like have to get on your hands and knees to go through, and it opens up to like a room where they had people chained to the wall and all, and there's no light that gets in that room. and there's a couple other areas that get that dark in the fort, and I just thought that this would be like a neat little thing to tote with me to get y'all some footage whenever we decide to do it. But yeah, it's small, light. I recorded a little bit of a video, just messing around with it, and I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but through the monitor, it looked fantastic. It looked sharp enough, but we'll see. I thought about trying to shoot something tomorrow and throwing up a sample. I guess I could upload what I recorded earlier. It just won't be the greatest of footage, but you will get to see it that way, I guess. I don't know. I may or may not do that, or I may just make a dedicated video. So yeah, I'm thinking that it's about time for me to get off of here. So with that, guys, I will talk at y'all later. Love y'all. God bless.